Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Should be a wet one. Off we go from Denver. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. With the man out of Purdue, that's Tyrone Tracy. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Jahdae Barron is there to make the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's a designed run. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
It's going to be third. They need one. Throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try to run, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 9.
Motion, motion. Bombers, bomb. Olay, olay, olay.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
2nd down. Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Captain.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Forced out wide. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Giants has it. He's inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, New York. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Avon Thibodeau with the stop. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Nix. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
A run with Dobbins. And he will have a Broncos 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to pick it up on 3rd and 5.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
A 1st down throw for Nix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Hey, motion.
Nick's going to look to throw. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Motion, motion.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Waddle's first catch. Good for a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Opportunity here to make up for that fumble return from earlier. They have it 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Back at the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Here's Nix to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Broncos are on the board. It's 7-3.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is caught. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play for the Giants. That goes for 58.
That ball is dropped in a bucket, Mike. I mean, this defense, they continue to bring pressure with the variety of blitz packages that they have, but they're just not getting home. And as a result, they stress their coverage, and he ends up putting that one right on the line.
And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Another one from the 5. 2nd down and goal. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. The PAT up and good. And the Giants extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ole, ole, ole! Oh, my son! Oh, ready! 180! Run! Bombers!
Nick snap on 1st and 10. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 30-yard line.
Ready! 180! Get it!
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
Oh, my son! Ready! 180! Run! 11, 10!
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
That's good. Broncos 1st down.
Go!
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready! 180!
Throwing is Nix. That's caught once again by Ingram. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
40-yard line.
to throw is Nix. Flush to his right.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
It is 3rd and 10.
Bombers.
They'll throw out of the gun. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A 57-yard attempt.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Broncos cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, New York. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
On the return, here's Mims. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
On my set. Ready. 37. Shanahan.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one's down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Ready. Don't go. Right here. Through the 12. Joe.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And 3rd down coming up.
Catching. On my set. Olay. Ready. Hey, Sean, let's go.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
On fourth down, here's Nix. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on downs.
Okay, break. Here we go.
Here's Dart on first and 10. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll take this one in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, New York. Now the try here for the point after. His kick is good. And the Giants add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee. Take this on into the locker room. So, we're at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now it's Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Hey, we're good.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Huddle.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
First and 10 now from the 36.
That's good for the Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Captain. Motion.
Throwing, Nix. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and that will lead to a second down. stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle.
Third
A
down
gain of 1
and 9.
brings up third down and 9.
Ready. 180, 100.
Here's Dobbins. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
No gain on
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Hey, Sean, let's go. Ready. Chill.
Nick's going to throw for it. That's taken in. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. First and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Go.
Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
Brings up second and
Now,
goal.
whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. They'll try it one more time, but now a bit closer. It is second and goal.
Huddle. Ready. 180, 100. To the right, yep. Olay.
That's hauled in at the 2. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touches?
And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked, back at the 5.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on fourth and goal.
Chill. Olay.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on fourth and goal.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. Now he's loose down the right sideline. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's first and goal. A big play there, about as big as you can get. That gained 81 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard
So now, after the fireworks, a chance to cash in. They have it first and goal. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Rolling to the left. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal. They'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone yet again. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. The extra point is good. And the Giants will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Trying to set up the tight end screen. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 29-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up third and 3.
Third down. 3 to go.
Bombers. Olay. I'm going to put that jersey on.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter, they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. A rookie out of Penn State, Abdul Carter, getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. Second down. Nix. Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again. Brian Burns, the former Panther, in there for the sack. Nix from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Let's see what they do here. This is fourth and long. To throw is Nix. He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. It's second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He finds Austin with the grab. And he will get into the end zone. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, New York. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay. Almost set. Captain, Bombers, ready. 181. Motion, motion. Olay, olay, olay.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now give on the ground. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. That's another quick first down. That's a 25-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Brings up second and 16 at the 36-yard line.
On second down, it's Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 17.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
That's good for a Broncos.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
The 1-yard line.
So now then, first and goal from the 1.
Almost set. Hey, see the ball, see the ball, see the ball. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That is caught out wide on the RPO, and they are into the end zone for the first time today. Evan Ingram, touchdown Denver.
He's now over the century mark, Mike. And I get that this holiday was just started as something fun. It wasn't meant to impact how teams prepare for games necessarily. But I have to wonder, Mike, with it being National Tight Ends Day, did they have a little extra look or two his way to help him reach this total?
Nix and the Broncos now will line up and go for two.
The Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
Motion, motion. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. Into space. Still on the move. And he takes it back all the way. How about a pick two if you prefer? The play backfires for the offense in a big way. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
He'll run with Tracy. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Dart going to throw it on 2nd down. Forced out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jonathan Cooper. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Dart. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
Well, he's going to have a lot better moments than this one, Mike. You just can't force that throw. Not at this level. It's going to cost you more times than not. And for this young rookie, hopefully this is one that he can learn from and not continue to repeat.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
Calvin Austin on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the give, it's Tracy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. That's good for a Giants first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, New York.
Throwing. Dart. Will swing this out wide to Tracy. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
First down.
Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not, and you get paid to make the difficult catches, and I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. To the air again goes Dart. This one grabbed by Austin. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the 1st down.
And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, anytime you have a mobile quarterback and it's 4th down, your philosophy on defense has to be take him away first. And that's exactly what this defense did here, being able to contain the quarterback, keep him short of that 1st down marker, and get off the field on 4th down.
He throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing again from his own end zone. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. Big connection there. They get all the way near midfield on that one. A big play after being backed up. 47 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
First and 10.
On my set. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Catch made there by Waddle.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So a road win here for the Giants. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the